Thank you, Ed. Good morning. I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the East Midlands. Well, as you've been hearing this morning, the sole survivor of the Air India plane, which crashed in June shortly after taking off from Ahmedabad, says he still has flashbacks. 17 pedestrians have been killed and more than 200 seriously injured in crashes, mainly involving cars in Nottinghamshire in the last 2 years. Residents in Derby are being invited to drop-in events offering advice and support with the rising cost of living. People have just over a week left to see a new installation at the National Memorial Arboretum near Burton-upon-Trent before it's taken away after Armistice Day. OK, well, let's take a look at travel now. And there are some problems on the M1 in Leicestershire this morning. Traffic is being held between junctions 21 and 20. That's because of an accident. Also, southbound traffic is being held between junctions 22 and 21A following a separate accident. OK, let's take a look at the weather forecast now. Here's Amanda Houston. Thanks, Amanda, and that is it from us this morning. I'll hand you back now to Susanna and Ed in London. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Good morning, I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the East Midlands. More than £25,000 has been raised for a Nottingham Forest fan who tried to stop an alleged knifeman attacking people on a train bound for London at the weekend. Stephen Cream was on the LNER service from Doncaster. More police officers, upgraded CCTV and additional security will be in Nottingham over the bonfire night period this year. A charity in Leicester is supplying hundreds of toiletry packs for teenagers at schools. Residents in Leicester are being encouraged to make the most of the city's warm hubs, which have returned for the winter. The fully restored Grade 1 listed First World War Memorial will be unveiled later this morning at... OK, well, let's take a look at the weather forecast now with the details. Here's Des. Thank you, Des. And that's it from us this morning. I'll hand you back now to Susanna and Ed in London. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Good morning, I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the East Midlands. A critical incident has been declared at Nottingham University Hospitals Trust because of what it says are sustained pressures across its services. The new legislation to be introduced in Parliament today will see the creation of a new publicly owned railway company, which will have its headquarters in Derby. A charity in Leicestershire and Rutland is appealing for local tradespeople to repair the damage caused after 2 of their shops were broken into. A mother from Peterborough has said it's difficult for her disabled daughter to visit hospital because of a lack of changing facilities there. People across the East Midlands are being urged to use fireworks. Well, what will the weather be like for bonfire night? Here's Des with the details. Thank you, Des. That's it from us this morning. I'll hand you back now to Susanna and Ed in London. Have a lovely day, whatever you're up to. Bye-bye. Good morning, I'm Lois. Here are your headlines in the East Midlands this Thursday morning. Opposition councillors have branded a decision by Leicestershire County Council to spend £1.4 million on help with how to save money as an insult to the taxpayer. Elsewhere, Reform UK's Derbyshire County Council is bidding to have just one authority covering the county and the city to save costs. It would see the 10 councils that exist abolished and replaced with one authority covering more than 1 million people. Shoppers and businesses have welcomed new public safety patrols in Derby city centre, saying they feel safer and have even seen a boost in trade. A new employment hub designed to help get more young people into work is opening at Peterborough United Stadium today. The centre... OK, well, staying with football now, and Nottingham Forest and Sean Dyche will be looking... OK, well, let's take a look at the weather forecast now with the details. Here's Des. Thank you, Des, and that is it from us this morning. There is, of course, more on the website. That's itv.com/central. I'll hand you back now to Kate and Ed in London. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Good morning, I'm Lois. Here are your headlines this Friday morning. The NHS is urging people in the East Midlands to get vaccinated for winter. So rail passengers travelling between the East Midlands and Skegness are being warned of disruption this weekend. That's due to improvement works. Volunteers from Festival Angels in Derby say their group makes a real difference to people in the city. Residents in Derby will soon benefit from a new weekly food waste recycling service. And communities across the East Midlands will be coming together this weekend to commemorate Remembrance Day. OK, well, let's take a look at the weather forecast now with the details. Here's Nick Miller. Thank you, Nick, and that is it from us this morning. I'll hand you back now to Kate and Adil in London. Have a lovely day, whatever you're up to. Bye for now.